Okay, so I am currently hate watching Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Currently, it is 0-0, and so I'm hoping that Madrid and this Madrid Derby does end up in a tie. I would like to see Atletico Madrid win just because I would like to always see Real Madrid lose. But ideally, like the best case scenario for FC Barcelona is for Atletico Madrid and for Real Madrid to tie, whether it's 0-0, 1-1, it does not matter. Once again, like, okay, 0-0, it'll be nice, but it would also be nice to see Atletico Madrid win against Real Madrid. That would also really help FC Barcelona. But the reason why I'm opting for the tie between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid is because if we look at the total points right now, if Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid stay tied right now, and it stays like this, Madrid have 50 points, Atletico Madrid have 49, and we have 45. So if we win tomorrow and Madrid and Atletico Madrid stay the same, we would have 48 points. So we would be 1 point below Atletico Madrid and 2 points below Real Madrid. So I would like to be in that predicament because there's still so many games that Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid have to play, and they're for sure going to lose points. And Barcelona is for sure also going to be able to demolish these teams. I know that it sounds a little scary to say that because you just never know. Like, this clip on what I'm saying here could age horribly. But to have a 1 to 2 point difference with our rivals, that is the most ideal, because we would have to, if we, okay, like for example, if we have a 1 to 2 point difference between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, right? That would mean that Barcelona, all they have to do is defeat Atletico Madrid in their next match, and then we have to defeat Real Madrid in their next match, and both of them are going to be at home, and we go into first place, just like that. So, and that's like worst case scenario, assuming that Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid win all of their games besides the matches against Barcelona moving forward. So ideally, I would like to see a 0-0 tie, or a tie in general, whether it's 5-5, 4-4, who knows. But these games tend to like be very low scoring because in the past few meetings, Atletico have tied against Madrid 1-1. The one before that one on February 4th, 2024, 1-1. There was a high scoring match on January 18th, 2024, which ended 4-2. Atletico Madrid won that one. Real Madrid won the one before that one on January 10th, 2024, 5-3. And like in general, these games usually end on a 1-1 tie, which is perfect. That is what I want to see. But yeah, we'll see what happens, right? I hope it just goes in that way because I want to see Barcelona in first place. It would be amazing, right? Because at one point everybody was saying, bro, Barcelona just bottled a 7-point lead and now Madrid is above and whatever. And I'm like, we're just playing catch up. Like, we're just playing hot potato. Like, you go first place. Okay, now it's my turn. We're just like, we're playing with our rivals at this point mentally. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to see. Okay, besides that, let's focus on ourselves. I mean, like, bro, Hansi Flick has just admitted that he was gonna be seeing the match between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. So, like, if he's gonna be hate watching that game, I'm also gonna be hate watching that game. Okay, so besides that, let's talk about some news in terms of what has been going on around football. And especially FC Barcelona. First things first, there was a report that came out according to 21 Marty that Ferran Torres rejected a huge offer from Saudi Arabia last month. And so, yes, there has been some Saudi Arabian clubs that wanted Ferran Torres in the January transfer window, but Barcelona and Ferran Torres blocked the move because Hansi Flick said, no, I don't want him to go anywhere. I have plans with him. And if you go on my X account and you go back on September 2024, you would see a tweet where it stated that Hansi Flick does rely on Ferran Torres and Lewandowski mainly as his number 9 options and nobody else. He does not want to see anybody else. It is only Ferran Torres and Lewandowski. And now we're starting to see what Hansi Flick was talking about. Ferran Torres has really been showing up for Barcelona in the past 4 to 5 matches, being a great substitute to Lewandowski. Recently just scored a hat-trick against Valencia, and he's probably going to be scoring some goals, hopefully, against Sevilla in our next match. So I'm glad to see that, Ferran Torres did not go anywhere. And that was very hard to say. And unexpected to say about a year and a half ago because everybody was saying that Ferran Torres was trash. And I even said, yes, Ferran Torres was trash under Xavi Hernandez and not doing anything. But now we're starting to see the best out of Ferran. So I'm very happy for him. Moving on towards the other news. Oh my God, bro. When I saw this, I'm like, I just wanted to punch the freaking wall. But it has been said, according to Relevo, that Jorge Mendes is no longer the agent of Rafael Leao. So the reason why this is a big deal is because Barcelona wants Rafael Leao because we need to upgrade our left wing position, right? I know that Rafinha exists, but in terms of like having great depth, Leao is mandatory because we don't have a real left winger besides Rafinha in FC Barcelona. Ansu Fati is not cutting it. Ferran Torres is not our left winger. He is a great number 9 and a great backup to Lewandowski, and so that is why we have been looking at Rafael Leao. And throughout the past 6 to 7 months, we have been linked to Leao, and Leao has once been open to joining FC Barcelona, but because he has been so expensive, around the ranges of 75 to 85 million euros, and because Barcelona cannot buy any players whatsoever, and the fact that they only spend like 10 million euros in the past 2 transfer windows, of course, it almost was gonna seem just impossible for us to sign him over the past 7 to 9 months. But the one man that made it seem possible that we could sign Leao, and especially going into the summer of 2025, is Jorge Mendes, because Jorge Mendes has great links with FC Barcelona, great relationships with Joan Laporta, and that's very important because when you have somebody like Jorge Mendes who is willing to work with a club to make sure the move is facilitated and operated amazingly well, that's important because that would allow us with the possibility to sign Rafael Leao. But now knowing that Jorge Mendes is no longer the agent of Rafael Leao, I don't know why, it just makes things 7 to 8 times more difficult. And I do think that yes, Leao is still going to be in our radar, but the possibility of us signing Leao is greatly diminished. Jorge Mendes has shown for sure in the past 6 to 7 months that he has really been pushing for Leao to join Barcelona. He wants this move to happen, and Leao has been wanting to look for different journeys, and one of them was to join Barcelona and get away from the Italian league because Leao has been at AC Milan over the past like 5 to 6 years. And at the age of 25, 26 years old, of course, he wants to make that first move. And currently, Rafael Leao in this season has played 33 matches, has scored 8 goals and provided 6 assists. I do think that Leao did play better in the previous season where he played 48 matches but had 15 goals and 12 assists. Even the one before that one, he played 48 matches in the 2022-2023 season, scored 16 goals and provided 11 assists. So very consistent. For some reason this season right now, we have not gotten the best out of AC Milan has not gotten the best out of Rafael Leao. See, I'm already thinking that Leao is a Barcelona player. It's funny, right? But AC Milan, they have not been able to get the best out of him. And I mean, like, these are still good numbers, 8 goals and 6 assists in 33 matches, but we know his level. We know what he could be. And he has 4 goals and 4 assists in the Serie A, 1 goal in the Coppa Italia, 3 goals and 1 assist in the Champions League. So he has been the most effective in the Champions League so far. But overall, he could be doing much better. It's kind of strange to see that a lot of our left wingers that is in our radar are not doing their best this season. Like, for example, Nico Williams. Nico Williams is also a player that we have been wanting, but in the past, I would say just this season or in the past 5 months especially, Nico Williams has not done his best job. He has definitely started way better in the previous season and even in the season before that one. So it's pretty tough to see who Barcelona might go for in the summer of 2025 in terms of us reinforcing the left wing position. I want to say that player again, but I'm not going to because you're gonna be like, you're so obsessed with this player. Why do you always have to bring him up in every video? So I'm not gonna talk about him. But yeah, I would just say that for now there is a 45% chance that we can sign Leao because Jorge Mendes is no longer the agent of the player. And as for Nico Williams, we'll see. I have no idea. I think that he's just not having his best season. We wanted Nico Williams. It does exist. Deco even said that, Nico Williams did not want to come. He did not accept our offer. So we'll see. I will say that there is a 50% chance on us signing Nico Williams and a 45% chance that we sign Rafael Leao. I don't see anybody right now that has a greater than 65% of us, having them signed. I don't know any left winger right now. 0. I want to say the player's so bad, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying? Not saying nothing. So, besides that, let's move on towards the match between Barcelona and Sevilla. Very interesting because, Barcelona is going to be playing away. And if we look at the table, Barcelona is in 3rd place. Hopefully, we stay in 3rd place, but with a 1 to 2 point difference between us and the Madrid rivals. And Sevilla are currently in 13th place with 28 points. Not really the best. I do think that they should be doing much better, especially with the material that they have been working with all season. In terms of head to head, we have been dominating them, right? In our most previous meeting back on October 20th, 2024, we beat them 5-1. 5-1. Lewandowski scored 2 goals, Pedri scored one, and Ferran Torres scored 2 goals. Could we see Ferran Torres yet again score a couple of goals against Sevilla tomorrow? So very interesting. We had a lineup of Balde, Inigo Martinez, Kubarsi, and Jules Koundé on the defensive line. Our double pivot was Casado, Pedri at that time. We'll see how it changes tomorrow. And then, surprisingly, the player that did start against Sevilla was Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati started on the left, Rafinha was in the middle, Lamine Yamal was on the right, and Lewandowski was up top. Ansu Fati left on the 76th minute. And very interesting because, Pablo Torre came in on the 76th minute for him, and he scored 2 goals, which is crazy. I don't know if I said Ferran Torres earlier, but it was Pablo Torre who scored 2 goals against Sevilla, not Ferran Torres. I still think that Ferran Torres could score a couple of goals. We'll see if Pablo Torre gets some chances. So we'll see the lineup for tomorrow. It's going to be a strong one because we're going to be having a huge break after this match against Sevilla. And then, right, Hansi Flick said a few things that really gave us, I would just say, a lot of positive feelings on the future of Barcelona and with Hansi Flick. He stated, "I love working for this team and this club. We have so much potential, and I can see it in the academy players who are very good. I have time. I have another year left, and then we'll see. A season and 2 years for a coach is a very long time." So we'll see if, Hansi Flick is basically hinting at the fact that, 1 to 2 years is a lot for me to do some effects in Barcelona. Who knows what happens after these 2 years? I do think that if Hansi Flick can win us some trophies this season, bro, I'm letting you know right now, John Laporta, do the job and extend this coach for another 2 seasons after that. I would like to see Hansi Flick stay here for 4 to 5 years. I do not want him to be here for like a year and a half or like 2 years. That would be embarrassing. I know that Hansi Flick has shown that, he's a coach that only stays about for 2 years max, or 2.75 years. That's the average term that he takes as a coach, as we can see here through his history. And Hansi Flick spent, let's just say he only coached 25 matches with Germany on August 1st, 2021, all the way until September 10th, 2023. With Bayern, he coached them from November 3rd, 2019 to June 30th, 2021. So that's like nothing. That's like, bro, what the hell? That's like less than 2 years. And then with Hoffenheim, when he was the managing director of sports, he was only there for like a year. The longest term he has had so far in his career, in terms of him being either a coach or a sporting director, was with Germany. Yeah, Germany. Back when he was the sporting director in 2014, from September 1st, 2014 to January 16, 2017. So we'll see how long he'll stay at Barcelona, but I would ideally like to see him past 2026, which is when his contract does end. June 30th, 2026. I would like to see him until June 30th, 2028. 4 years would be very ideal. So moving on from that, I want to speak about now the expected 11 that I would like to see. And to be honest, I want to see a very strong one. I don't want to see anybody getting rotated or rest. For me, I would like to see a defensive line of Jules Koundé, Araujo, Kubarsi, and Alejandro Balde at the back, with Szczesny obviously as the goalkeeper. And then we're going to have our midfield being, I would like to say, I know that Gavi did not play in the previous game, but I do see Gavi playing in this match. Gavi, Casado, and Pedri. Okay, Frenkie de Jong has been amazing. I do think that currently Frenkie has been offering slightly more than Casado. But let's see what Casado, Pedri, and Gavi can do, because they have a lot of chemistry with one another. It won't be the first time that they will be fielded together. And then, so Gavi will be our 10, Casado and Pedri double pivot, and then our attackers will be Rafinha on the left, Lewandowski as a striker, and Lamine Yamal on the right. In terms of substitutions, I'd like to see 2 for sure. Ferran Torres coming in for Lewandowski, and Frenkie de Jong coming in for Marc Casado. So that is it, right? That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.